I will say that New York DJ rates are like the lowest. Some of the lowest in the country.
It's historically been that way.
It's always been like that.
I mean, you were telling me back in the day what you were getting paid, and I'm like, in New York, and I'm like, wow, like people are striving to get that right now.
Yo, son, like for the DJ rates to be worse than when I was DJing in the 2000s, and maybe when he was DJing in the late 90s,
2000s.
And the value of the dollar has probably gone up since.
Yeah, inflation.
Like, it's insane.
Rent, all that stuff.
So,
right?
like, put it this way: like, when I was starting out, I don't know about never, but when you hit $500 a night, you was a top tier DJ.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
500 was like when you hit that ceiling, and you were getting 500 a night in New York. You were like, yo, I made it. Like,
which is
crazy. But here's another thing. I don't know if you was getting this, but I was getting that amount. With no time, I was getting cash.
Yeah, cash.
No checks or nothing. So
No. See, I was the era of checks. I was the era.
No, that's like before I came to Vegas. That's when it started.
Now it's Venmo and Zelle and Cash App.
Is that how they're paying them now?
I mean, that's what they do in the pandemic.
Allegedly,
allegedly. But yeah, I mean, if you can get 500 right now in New York City, that's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Wow,
that's crazy.
It's. You know, I'm like default like a lobbyist sometimes for DJs because obviously I walk that fine line of being a promoter / working with the operating side, and I have the ear of the people that are the managers, the GMs, the whatever, right? Yeah. And I'm the one pushing a lot of guys in or trying to push a lot of guys in. And then, when I knew of the rates that people were getting when things started opening up, it was like, holy, like I can't ask this guy to do something for 300 to 350. It's like I feel bad saying that, right?
Yeah.
And all I'm doing is trying to like get them up to 500, which again should be the starting conversation in my opinion. But yeah. No,
so you're actually fighting to get more money for the DJ.
It's weird. It's weird. They come to me because they know that I have the ear of these guys who can make decisions, and they're like, it's just a battle sometimes, because I have to take both sides, because I'm not gonna be like. I'm gonna fall on the sword for a guy to make $50, $100 more dollars. But in my idea, I'm like, okay, we could just sell a couple bar tabs, and that's $100, $200. You know what I mean? Like, I've always been like, we should compensate people. If the place does well, we should compensate the promoters, the DJs, right? If the place does well, who makes more money? The owners, the people that work there, like the service people, the bartenders, the staff.
Yeah.
But like, there's no COVID DJ fund. There's no COVID promoter fund, right? You know what I mean? So like whatever. I mean, it's something that I just want to make sure. Like, look, I've always said if I work someplace and they don't make money, I don't want to get paid. Like I don't want to take when no one else is making money. Yeah, it's the way I've always been. But
so wait, in your opinion, why are the rates so low in New York? In your opinion, or like if you can enlighten us onto why they are so low.
I think if you go to any operator or someone that runs a nightclub, they're gonna be like, why should this person get paid more? You know what I mean? Like if someone is getting paid $1,000 to $1,500 to do Vegas, if they come to New York City, are they going to get paid $1,000 to $1,500? They're probably not. And because there's 100 other people who would take that $400, that $500, right? And in their eyes, the product is pretty much the same, even though to you guys it may not be. And to me, it's definitely not, right? Because I know the difference between a guy who's a professional and a guy who is newer and doesn't know how to, play a crowd. You know what I mean? He'll get stuck and you'll just see the air go out of the room. And you're like.
So on the operator side, the oversaturation is like, well, I can just get the next guy.
Yeah.
Well, there's an oversupply of DJs, right?
And you couldn't even, look, you were there in 2005, right? And you left and you were getting paid X amount. Who knows?
When I left, right? If like, this is when you hit the ceiling in New York. I was getting $1,000 for a Saturday in New York,
which is great.
A Friday and a Saturday, I was getting $1,000. You can't get more than that in New York at that time. Yeah. So at that time, I was like, yo, I'm doing Ruby Falls. I'm getting the G. I'm getting the G at PM, right? On Gansevoort.
Hot nightclubs, by the way.
Yeah. And on my off nights, on weekdays, you get like $500 or $750.
Yeah.
So like I was making good money. So in New York, so I was like, yo, like. I hit the ceiling, and this is all I can make.
Well,
so
maybe when you left, then other people came, and they couldn't get that rate, and then it just slowly went down.
Nah, I think the rate was good until maybe after 2008
recession. Yeah. And then it never went back up.
It never went back up.
I mean, you could be right.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
You could be right. Honestly, and that's where it's unfortunate because I feel like there needed to be more of the top name guys being like, yo, none of us should take less. You know, like none of us should take less. And in a way, when you know, nightlife started back up in New York City and I know these promoters were getting cut rates, I told them, I was like, yo, if you can, don't take it. I didn't take it. I didn't take shit.
Right.
I was like, I'm not working for anything less than what I should get paid. I won't work. I'll go there for free, and I'll support. You know what I mean? Like I would not let myself go down. And like, did I need the money? Hell yeah. You know, I didn't work last year like a lot of us didn't. You know.
If you want to check the full episode of this clip, click the video on the left. Or if you'd like to continue watching more road clips, click the video on the right. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube page and get updated on new clips and videos from R.O.A.D Podcast throughout the week. Peace.